State University of New York at New Paltz. Right here, the Brazilians' group academic life began to change. We arrived pretty anxious, but also we were pretty excited for this transition so important in our lives. Leave the family, the friends for a long time, and immerse in a new language, culture, and of course, a new academy. None of these processes are easy, but it's grateful to be received in an institution as SUNY New Paltz. The Science Without Borders BSMP program opened the door for many students from public and private universities in Brazil, with the purpose to achieve a cultural and academic immersion with different sides about education, research, and professional career. We are also improving our English, and we will carry all the knowledge to our country, contributing to the economic and social development.
New Paltz has a history dating back to the 1950s of engaging international students in our programs, bringing students from many countries to New Paltz to study. We're very proud of the opportunities that we provide for students here from other countries, and we're also really pleased with the way that students who come to New Paltz from other countries enrich our learning environment for all students. We're all living and working in a very global society, and we're trying to create as much as we can a microcosm of that global society on our campus.
The great thing about science and engineering is that it is the same everywhere. And as the world becomes smaller and smaller, if you're in science and engineering, you're very likely that you're going to end up working internationally at some point. For you folks coming from Brazil, I hope you get a sense of sort of what it's like here in the United States, and I hope engineering looks the same here as it does there.
It's very important for those students having the opportunity to study abroad. I think we can improve ourselves a lot. I'm not just talking about student skills, but also experience of life. We can make new friends and contacts, or we can learn a new culture.
Our international programs is often regarded as one of the very best student support offices in the SUNY system. We recognize that students who come to the United States from other countries encounter different cultures, different institutional environment, and recognize that there are needs for helping students through some of those barriers so that they can be successful academically. So we're very careful, try to be very thoughtful about the support that we provide so that students can thrive academically in a very different environment.
I think the biggest surprise that I had here was the fact that people were very helpful and gentle with me, because when I arrived I was very scared and lost, and I thought that the things would be very different and more difficult than it was. Mainly my professors and my classmates, they really helped me. Also my Brazilian friends, they supported me a lot, and it was very good for me.
I gained a new family here, a family composed by Brazilians and also by Americans, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, Ecuadorians, and many other countries, many other nationalities.
We have an absolutely fantastic fine and performing arts program. The artists are very technologically sophisticated, so they actually started 3D printing here 4 years ago. They were the first people to use it on campus. And as we looked for programs to do in between the two schools, 3D printing was the one that rose to the surface. And it's sort of the perfect mix of design, both from an art side and from an engineering side. So it's a really great program to combine some of the real talents from engineering and art. And I think it's in addition to having really high quality undergraduate programs, it's going to be something that will really make New Paltz stand out in how we train, particularly engineers, because put some of that aesthetic sense from the art department that I think will make, especially if you're designing a consumer product, function is obviously very important, but form and use is really key. And you look at really successful consumer devices like the Apple iPhone. That was not just designed by an engineer in a computer science. It was designed by some really clever designers who thought very carefully about how that phone was going to be used and who it was going to be used by and what they would like it to do. Everything's easy to find. It's very intuitive, and that's usually not necessarily engineering. What engineers are trained to do. That's something a little different.
I think this study abroad will help me to grow up in my professional career and to be realized as a good professional in my field, not just as a personal achievement, but also to develop my country that gave me this opportunity.
What I most like here is that we have a lot of interaction with different people from other countries, so we're making new friends and we can share our experience from our different cultures, and this is awesome.
I don't have any words to describe my experience here. I just want to say thank you to my professor. They did a hard work helping me to learn English. They know it wasn't easy, but I'm doing my best.
The word that describes my experiences here is overcoming.
Challenge.
Cooperation.
Opportunity.
Amazing.
Growth.
Technology.
Awesome.
Incredible.
Friendship.
Unique. It has not been only a second language experience, but also has been the best experience of my life. Today, I understand how much Brazil invests in my future, and I know that I can and I will make Brazil a better country for my family.
And greetings from Rio de Janeiro. It seemed to me particularly appropriate, since this clip is being included in a documentary done by our Brazil Science Without Borders, that at least someone participating in the video be on site in the great country of Brazil. I want to congratulate all the students on their successful completion of this semester and wish them well in their future endeavors. I would like to reiterate our commitment to international educational exchange. And while many of our Brazilian students are in the United States learning about science and technology, as well as American culture and the English language, we are here in Rio preparing for American students to learn Portuguese.
Thank you all for joining us at New Paltz and for enriching our community as you have, and best wishes to all of you for the future.
Oh, I love Brazilian. I love your park. I love your patience. I love your dance. Okay, that's all. Obrigado. Ciao.